So that's our tent. That's one side. That's the extension. And then that's the other side. So in there's 2 bedrooms. Emma and Henry. And then on that side there's a bedroom and like a little storage area. And it's quite big space in the middle there. And then we've got our kitchen. We've got a kitchen. We have a kitchen area. Stove, water, pans, most importantly tea and coffee, and then in this corner here inside got the trolley and a cool bag. Proper little kitchen.
Stop it.
Oh, the tent is a Kampa Watergate 6 with canopy, and it's with it's that's what I'm looking for. Withstood some quite heavy rain, hasn't it, Ian? The
Yeah.
tent. We had quite heavy rain the first night. It rained all night. No leaks, no nothing. It's really, really good. What do you think of the tent, babe?
Yeah, it's really good, yeah. I like it. It's nice colour.
Nice
Colour. I like green.
Yeah, it's nice colour. Loads of room.
Yeah, lots of them.
Kids have both got like a double room each.
Yeah, it's quite spacious. Get their stuff in with. I think our room is quite a nice size. Obviously we moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was trying to stick to the wall a bit. I don't know why. Once we moved up a bit.
Yeah.
Towards the other door.
Yeah.
Back off.
But I'll show you in a minute. I'll take you on a little guided tour of the tent. Because I'm going to post a review of the tent on UK campsite website.
On the right.
So what's it like to put up the tent?
Yeah, it's quick. It's a bit.
The canopy can be fiddly. You have to time it.
We've had to buy some bungee cords.
Oh?
Had to buy some bungee cords.
Yeah, I had to buy some bungee cords because there is a slight issue with the poles that support the front of the bedroom. I think you've got to get the poles just right so that the bungees attached to the inner tents aren't really stressed, because then you can't open the doors properly. But all I've done is bought some very small bungee cords and attached them, and it's worked. But that's, you know, trial and error.
It is trial and error, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the feature I like is that it's sealed in.
Yeah, it's got all the ground sheet sewn in already, so you haven't got to mess around with the ground sheet. Kicks the drafts out as well, which we've had some really nice weather. We've had 2 days of really warm weather, but you know, the rest of it's been a bit chilly and damp, and it keeps out the drafts when you've got the ground sheet sewn in, so you don't get any drafts.
So what?
He bit me.
Where's your dog? What do you expect him to do?
He didn't bite you, he caught you with his tooth. There's a difference. You'd know if he bit you, mate.
Great.
You're not going to melt your flip-flop, are you, doing that?
I'd never do that again. This is my presence. Lord Henry has spoken.
I'm just going to go on a little tour around the tent. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, have a nice time.
I will. That was our dinner. That's what's left of our dinner. A bit of rosemary. So this is the kitchen. So it's quite big. To get some kind of scale. There's our boots there. So it's a good 2.5–3 metres across. This canvas extension. and you've got windows, so they're really nice clear windows, which you can then cover up. And I've covered up that one there because the sun was shining in, and we've got our food. This is our trolley, our new trolley that doubles as a larder, which is really, really cool because it keeps all the food off the floor, which when we've camped in the past, animals getting into your food can be an issue sometimes. Yeah, and then we've got a tarp on the floor, cooker. That's a really good stove, by the way. It's a Coleman stove. No heavier than the one we had before, but it's got 2 burners, not 1. Gas, pretty easy to get hold of online, but you can also get it in blacks. So we're going to go in the tent. So that both doors, so you've got a front door and a back door there, they both have a mesh if you don't want animals to get in, creatures to get in. If you want to get a little bit of airflow, you can just have the mesh bit on the door, you can have the mesh and the proper door. So that's one room there, which you could probably get 3 people in that at a push. And then the divider that you can see there, it unzips and you can roll it up, which is really cool. You've got pockets. I love the pockets on the tent, they're really cool, so you can put all your stuff in there, nothing too heavy. And then that's Henry's room, so again you could get 3 people in there at a push if you want to squeeze up. So you could get 6 people in that bit on its own if you take the divider out, maybe 7 even. So like Ian said, I'll show you the door that I've just come through. So that, you got a little step, if you like, over the front door. So that shows you that the ground sheet is all sealed in. And if you're a glamper, we're not. If you are, there's little zips there for your electric cables. So what we were talking about earlier about the bungees is here. So it's just a small bungee to take the stress off of the elastic on the sides of the inner tent, which were a bit under stress, so you couldn't open the doors properly. So that's the other door, that's the back door, or the front door if you like, depending on which way around you want to do it. You got really nice big windows there, as you can see, which again you can cover over. Murphy, played around. The other, the back window, as we know it, also has a mesh bit on the top, and then a window bit on the bottom there. But we've not rolled that up all the way because it's been raining, so we've just opened up the window bit. So I'll show you the other room. Excuse me while I undo the zip. So that's our room. Again, you could probably get 3 people in there at a push. That's the dividing kind of wall, if you want, call it that. And then you've got that little storage area there, which is really handy for rucksacks and bits and bobs and stuff. Or you could take that out completely, because it comes out. It's got little hook and eye things. And you can make it just a really big bedroom, which would be really cool. The doors are quite cool as well, because they've got this mesh bit on the top, which you can unzip. So you've got like a half mesh thing going on. And then you can zip them back up. Really easy to do. Just undo that. So that's a really cool feature. So you can get dressed in private. Like kids looking at you. Or if you've got teenage children, don't look at me. So that's that. Really cool vents. You can just see there, you've got an open vent there. Pretty standard really. Vents on your tent. Found no condensation problems at all. None at all. Oh, little hook there for your ceiling light. If you've got the extension, there isn't a a hangy thing for a ceiling light, but you can always attach one to one of the little, you know, one of the eye things there. So I'm just going to go out and round. Murphy, having a ball thrown for him. As long as it doesn't go in the river, you're alright. So we've got our washing line bungee thing, which is really cool, because what you do is you open up the little cord thing and it snaps closed on your clothes, so you don't need pegs, which is really cool, and it's light, because we have to think about weight with our tents, because we carry everything. So you have got vents on the sides here, as well as on the back and the front, so you can open them up if it's really hot. You can open them up as well. So you've got 3 vents there, 1, 2, 3. So I'll show you the back door, or what we're calling the back door. Really good if you need the toilet quickly, so otherwise you have to go through 2 doors. And it's got a nice little feature there. Let's just get rid of that bit of water that's gathered there. So it's got a nice little bit of a canopy there if you're coming in out of the rain. So the doors open, if you're opening the back door here, just open the zip. It's annoying Velcro bits on. Just open that up. And then you've got a little mesh bit, so you open that up. And in you go. Whee! Hello, Ian. Hello.
It's a bit cold here.
And as you can see, you can stand up in it. I mean, you'd have to be 6 foot odd to not be able to stand up in this tent, I think. Bedrooms, obviously. You are 6 foot. Okay.
6'7".
Alright, cool. So it's a very big tent. I'll just do that back up. All the way around. Pull that down. It's really, really good if you want ventilation, but without letting creatures in. Because I don't know about you guys out there, I'm quite susceptible to mozzie bites. They're bastards. So we've got loads of guys. This is the other side of the extension. So when you're putting it up, the extension, you want the middle guy there going over the middle pole, yeah, and then you have to get the other 2 sides over the ridges there, and so it's taut, yeah. It takes a little bit of practice doing that, but it can be done. If we can do it, anyone can do it. So then here you have the other side of the window that I showed you. So all I'm going to do this one-handed, let's have a look, is, and this tent wasn't stupidly expensive either, I will say. With canopy it was just under £300. I think it was about a penny off of £300, which for a tent this size is pretty good. And it's not really, really heavy. I think it's about 23 kilos. And we pulled it on our little trailer thing that we've got. Which I got on eBay for about £30 less than it was anywhere else. So then what you can do with this window, I've just unrolled it, is you can zip it up. Which is really, really cool. So continuing round tent. So lots of guys, like I say, I mean, you don't have to peg them all out. I think we just like pegging them out. You definitely peg, I'd say, the poles and the ends, but you wouldn't necessarily have to peg out the vents. So you've only got 1 vent on the R room, if you like. And we come round and round, round. That's the other window, which is buttoned down at the moment. So yeah, that's our tent. So let me go back a bit so you can get a better view really nice. Loads of room. Easy to put up. I would recommend having a little practice run at home before you take it out. I always do that because you don't want any nasty surprises with your tent. And if there's anything wrong with it, obviously you need to send it back and get another tent replacement. What do you guys think of the tent?
Cool. 10 out of 10.
Emma? Yeah? What do you like about it?
Big.
Yeah?
You don't have to share rooms.
That's always good for kids, yeah. You don't have to share a room with our old tent. I had to share a room, oh my god. Yes. Okay. So that's the Watergate 6 camper with a canopy. Let's just put the stove on. That's propane that we're using there. So it pretty much will light in any condition. And the propane doesn't freeze until it gets a very low temperature. So really good for camping when it's really, really cold. And it's been really, really bloody cold this week in places. I don't think there's anything else I need to say about the tent, apart from it's wicked. And this trolley, just so you know, is also a camper. It's a camper trolley, and it can take up to 100 kilos of weight. So we didn't even stretch it when we came camping this time. I'm just going to give you one last little shot. That's Murphy's bed down there. He actually got inside his sleeping bag last night because it was so cold. That's our room with the little storage area. Closing it up so we don't get any little creatures in there. Oh, pockets on that side as well. So really, really cool. So just one little view out from the tent there. It's really nice. Okay, signing off.